Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Josh Stone on this beautiful Friday. It's the late morning hours and we're about to edge into the early afternoon, and then of course the later afternoon. We have some interesting things in store for you. We're going to wait a few minutes because we have a few people that are logging on right now to check us out, but we're just giving you an update on this Friday because changes are in the air as far as the weather goes, and I think some people may enjoy the changes because it's been a long several months of hot and sticky weather. Well, that's going to start to change in our forecast as we go through the next couple of days. All right, let's break it down for you. During the overnight, while you were sleeping, we had a cold front that came on by from the north. You could arguably say it was attached to Michael, but really this was a cold front that came down from the northwest, and it brought cloud cover. We woke up to cloudy skies and also some hit or miss showers. No lightning strikes, I don't believe, but we had a few showers. And now the cold front has tracked to the south of our area, of the Sun Coast. It's pushing to South Florida into Naples, Miami. And behind the cold front, depicted on this graphic here, well, we have this tan color. And that shows us where dry air is, and it's in the wake of the cold front and it's coming down. So what this dry air is going to do is erode the cloud deck that some of us are still experiencing, and by this afternoon and tonight, well, we're going to be cloudless. We're going to have mostly sunny skies and then clear skies tonight. But there's something we call in meteorology, it's called radiational cooling. So just think of the clouds on top of us at night. It acts like a blanket. So the heat of the day actually gets trapped under that blanket, and that's why sometimes evenings can be rather warm. But as we go into tonight with dry air coming down and a north wind and a lack of cloud cover, that heat is going to escape up into space, and we call that radiational cooling. So look at our high today. Actually, well, today's high will be in the upper to mid to upper 80s, and then by 7 o'clock tonight we drop down to the low 80s. But as we progress through the evening, this radiational cooling really starts to kick in. And notice what happens if you're an early riser at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Temperatures, you walk out the door, whoa, what's this, 67 degrees? That's right, and a lot of people may embrace this. 67, 68 degrees. Maybe some areas inland could actually fall into the low 60s. We haven't experienced those type of temperatures in quite some time. But it will still warm up as we go through the day on our Saturday up to the upper 80s. You're like, wow, that's pretty warm. Well, it will be warm, but there will be a lack of humidity. The dew points will be low. You have that dry air in place, a north wind. Winds won't be really breezy, but just the dryness of the air will make things extremely comfortable for a lot of people. And boy, fall is kicking in for a lot of people in the lower 48. 57 for highs in St. Louis tomorrow. You go up to Minot, North Dakota, 40 for a high. And how about Billings, Montana, 36? So, yeah, that fall is definitely starting to kick in here. Now, as far as our weather goes, for the overnight, 68 degrees, mostly clear skies. Let's touch upon Michael. It's a post-tropical cyclone, and it is now moving off into the Atlantic, the northern Atlantic. Earlier today, it produced some very heavy rainfall along Long Island. The only bright side about that was it picked up steam. It was moving at 29 miles per hour instead of a slow 6 to 7 miles per hour when it hit the panhandle the other day. Produced the heavy rain and just kind of lingered as it moved into Georgia and through the Carolinas. But this now has picked up steam. It is moving away, and the track on Michael takes this thing all the way across the Atlantic. And in fact, it could edge over towards Europe. So it will only be a low pressure system, not a full-fledged hurricane or tropical storm, but still it will bring them gusty winds and some potentially heavy rainfall. There's another hurricane. This is Leslie. That's moving eastward. Another tropical storm, Nadine. That's moving westward. We'll watch Nadine over the next few days. It will migrate close to the Caribbean, but I think with upper-level wind shear, this thing probably will just become a tropical wave. I don't think it has much of a chance to be intact as it continues on its westward journey. But here you go, Nadine moving in a generally westerly direction. But we've had quite a lot of storms this year. You can see 14 storms, 7 of those were hurricanes, and 2 out of the 7 were major hurricanes. Break down the 7-day outlook for you. So a beautiful weekend on tap for you. Dry conditions, sunny skies, low humidity. You gotta love it. And then as we get into the middle part of next week, an easterly, southeasterly wind will kick back in, bringing more moisture into the area, which will allow those afternoon showers and storms. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook. We appreciate it.